Hey, welcome back to the channel. I have got the coolest thing I've ever showed on this channel in this episode. Let's go. This is not a hidden placement of something. This is a update on the new project that I've been working on. You've been in the channel for a little bit. You know, about, I don't know, a year or so ago, I ended up having to sell our house. This house that I bought is awesome. And if you've seen a few of my videos, I've been grilling outside. There's no place to actually have a grill like I had a little setup at my other house. And there's no place to really film any videos. So that's why there's been a little bit of a lag on content. However, today I want to reveal the new BBQ Temple Palace. I'm not exactly sure what to call it. I'm really hoping you'll throw a comment in the deal there to tell me what you think I should call it, because I've been getting some pretty wild suggestions. I'm tired of cooking like in a third world country, and Michelle says I'm not supposed to say that. Hey Michelle, we're cooking like a third world country. Put down that zucchini. You could lose an eye. So what I want to do before I show you what's over here is a little bit of a montage with some narrative on the whole project, because it's been 2 months of nonstop working and I feel like I need to go put my hernia tress on, and also my doctor said stop drinking so much Red Bull. Duke is over here redigging the water lines. Duke, stop digging up the water lines. Duke, you're gonna find the body I buried if you keep it up. What are you doing? She's down 6 feet.
All right, this is the area in which I wanted to put the BBQ Temple, and I cleared it last winter. I was ready to start work before the snow flew, but winter came super early last year. And then, right before winter ended, my well died.
Oh, this could have been 1,000 times worse than it was. And most notably that I was already going to have had the cement poured for what you're about to see. So the well going bad before I had the cement poured saved me the heartache of having to basically rip up a slab that I put down. So thank you for that. Here's a montage of how a well is drilled if you've ever seen one. I know it's a squirrel moment, but it's worth 30 seconds.
Yes, Bob. Got that Jake Bragg ripping level 5, buddy. Yes, sir.
Yes, Bob. That's what 20 grand down the toilet looks like. Happening right now, buddy. See some cobalt. What are you doing with all that pipe, buddy?
Look at this potato cannon we're building right here, buddy. What's up?
Give us somebody. Yes, sir.
Huge thanks to Streeter & Sons Well Drilling in Acton, Maine. I owe these guys a lot. It was actually a half price of what I thought it was going to be.
Yes, sir. Wicked good.
Back to the prep, and now that the frost had gone, mud season started.
Yes, sir, Bob. Look at the water. It's coming right out of the artesian well, buddy. Yes, sir. Look at that.
So we had to put in a separate drain and power feed for the new place. You can see all the rocks. This was super bony, but we got cooking. So glad we drilled the well. We would have never been able to do this with the well in place. We went and looked at a place that had a bunch of beams for sale, and I kind of came up with a rough plan of what I wanted to build, but the lumber was super expensive and pretty much garbage. So I ended up just scratching it and drawing something by hand and starting from scratch. Now I had to clear a few more trees out. Never pick on Darcy.
Whoa! There's her buck. She's got teeth bigger than Duke, buddy.
Stump grinding was money well spent. All right, went to Acadia, looked at the National Park shelter, and got some good ideas. Decided to compact and lay it. You can see the well right to the right of the forms. And let's go. So we start setting it using the tractor and the forks. Get the basic frame up. Again, it was 16 by 24. with a 4-foot ridge pole on it. Stuff started happening pretty quick. It went up pretty fast. Wasn't too bad. A little bit scary getting some things in, but I did have to cut a few more trees down, and all of the beech trees were actually rotted in the middle, so I'm kind of glad I cut those down around it. Making some good progress. Here comes my buddy Jacob. Yeah, first time he ever drove a tractor, and also the last time he ever drove a tractor.
So welcome guys to my YouTube channel. We're doing backyard construction. It's always been the same.
If it isn't, and you start screaming in Spanish, mommy, papi.
Mommy, papi, love it.
Whoa, careful.
But also, this was like the first time he ever used a chop saw. Yeah, it was a little scary, but he was under good, close adult supervision. Yikes, watch your fingers, buddy.
How was it?
Like butter.
We got the roof in, structure's done, everything is starting to look like an actual building. Now I'm going to start building the indoor countertops, which I decided to do concrete. I've done this at a few of my houses. They come out really good. You build the forms, put the substrate in. I have an electric mixer, so you mix it bucket by bucket, screed it in, and let it rip. Got the electrical in now, some lights going on, but we still had a ton of beech trees surrounding the temple, and they're all affected by this beech leaf disease, which is killing all the beech trees around here. So we actually ended up taking down almost a total, I believe, 14 of them, which is kind of sad, but it will provide us some good heat in the winter, and it's not going to crush our newly created project. Of course, Grandpa 5000's at the saw. He's a master. Once the cement's set up enough, you could start polishing it, and then I started working on the sides. We started bringing in all of the eggs and the smokers. Started working on the rear fire pit area, bringing in some crushed stone, and now we're pretty much done. So how about we do a quick walk around?
So here it is, everybody. First main stop here is we have the sink area. We have the Blackstone, which it's a good weapon when you need to use it. But we go over to Eggfest 2000 and we've got our 3 larges. I got my Mini Max over here too because he was lonely in the shed, so I brought him over. I sold the XL to my buddy who actually helped me win first prize at the last Eggfest we went to. He's like literally cooking everything on it. We use metal roof on the top, so it's super loud out here when it rains, but that will help us to be shaded from the sun and the snow when we're filming our new videos, because we've been on a little bit of a hiatus since we moved, just due to the fact that we don't have a good place to film. We also have one of those big Gluteus Maximus type fans. It actually works very well in here. You turn that on. If you're smoking on the eggs and the smoke starts to build, it basically just pushes it out. I know some of you guys have asked about in my last videos about the countertops, and actually they're concrete. They're polished cement. That's what they are. And they're very good up here in Maine, with the winters being awful as they are. Yeah, it's a nice touch. And obviously I sank down the other side just so the eggs would be at countertop level, and it's perfect. I love it. We also did a little table over here, so there's a place to eat. You're not just standing at the bar. And speaking of bars, we have our New York City FDNY firebox with some brown liquids inside, which is fantastic for the outside, so you don't have to walk all the way inside, or you can sleep over and don't have to go inside at all. Also have our fire pit area over here, which is fantastic, overlooking the back 40. And we put down some crushed stone, some weed guard stuff, whatever. And we have a super lame fire pit, which we're working on upgrading. Now, this was a super quick video, but I just kind of wanted to give you a tour of what we've accomplished on the outside. All of these improvements have been done by Jack Johnson and Tom O'Reilly. Yeah, I'm done with projects for a while. This house has been like over the top, next level, getting stuff done. If you're interested in doing one of these yourself, I would say seriously take a second think about it, because it's a lot of work. But until next time, grill safely, brethren.